Flame on! Hello everyone, Mr. Starting here, and welcome back to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. As you can see, we got the Fantastic Four DLC with, well, the Human Torch. My personal favorite character from this DLC pack at the moment of recording, because I've not played Dr. Doom yet. But at the moment, he's my favorite so far. He's really fun to play as and very energetic, and he's my favorite character in the Fantastic Four, which I'm very happy to talk about. And we'll fight against Iceman. Because I kind of want to talk about my favorite turn of Johnny, well, of Human Torch. A lot of people have their favorite. There's three different eras, I think, for the Human Torch character. There is, you like the android character, you like Johnny Storm, or finally, you like the Ultimate Johnny that was half brothers with Iceman, which was my personal favorite for a while. But I started reading some of the old Fantastic Four stuff. And I did like him part of the Fantastic Four. I think he's the best part of the Fantastic Four, even though he was snubbed in the cartoon for that evil robot Herbie. Ugh. But yeah, I like Johnny Storm. He's a nice character. He's very cocky and very energetic, and I like his relationship with Crystal. That's really cute. But ultimately, yeah, he's my favorite Fantastic Four character because he's just very cool. He's very spunky. I know it's like the cliche, like, secondary character, like, that's his character trope, but it's like, it's a really good character trope. It makes it kind of interesting, you know? I don't know, I'm weird. I'm like one of those characters, I'm one of those people that's like, I don't like comic relief characters. It's like, at the same time, Johnny's not a terrible comic relief character. It's actually kind of really fun and interesting one, because it works with this whole dichotomy of the group. Like, the whole thing with the Fantastic Four is like, it's a family. For a second, like, I understand like bickering, like this whole like being like the small things, like swaying the small things in terms of family. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's a real family. And Johnny is like the younger brother because he is Sue's brother, which I always liked because I felt like that made a connection. But surprisingly, I like his connections with Ben, because what a lot of comics do with the character is, especially with the Fantastic Four, I didn't bring this up during the other ones, but like, I didn't think it would matter then. I feel like talking about now with Johnny. Johnny is surprisingly teamed up a lot with Ben, because what they try to do is they wanted to pair the even Mr. Fantastic with the Invisible Woman to allow for more and more character interactions and like sub-stories within the two. Like there was always the duo, and they were like they felt like a duo, even though it felt. If I'm being honest, odd reference. It reminds me of Joey and Chandler. In that, let me explain this actually. Yeah, I can explain it. It's like Joey, Chandler, and Ross. If that's the best way I can explain it. So, like, Ross and Chandler are like, so Ross is Reed, Chandler would be more Johnny Storm, but for this analogy, he is the Thing in this. And it's just like, he's the Thing where they're friends for the longest time, they grew up together, they've been best friends for a while. And then Johnny is like Joey, which I don't think Joey would hate. But it's just like this Joey, like he kind of just attached himself to Ben, and they just become like really good friends. Even though Ben doesn't really like Johnny, he kind of finds him. I don't really want to say annoying.
Yeah, you had your chance to play nice.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but yeah, I would say they're like Ross, Rachel, not Ross and Rachel, Ross, Chandler, and Joey. Even though everyone's like Joey and Chandler have that friendship. It's like it's the same with the Human Torch and the Thing. That's the best way I can explain it, and hopefully you could all understand my thinking process. I hope you do. Yeah, I'm still going with this. Johnny's my favorite character in this pack. I have not played as Dr. Doom yet, so it's kind of like, oh, it's set in mind. But I was like, I don't feel like I should have paid for Johnny. I feel like Johnny should have been part of the big team. He's an amazing big team character. I can see him definitely like if I'm being honest, I always look for characters that can replace my main team. It's kind of hard when the DLC characters are kind of interesting. But in terms of like the DLC characters, who I would drop, I'd drop Black Panther for Johnny. I just like Johnny's gameplay in this. I like that he's a range, but he's also... He's a really good range character, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And he is my favorite member of the Fantastic Four. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really hate Fantastic Four stories, but they are definitely a creation of the Silver Age, and Johnny is definitely a fan of the Silver Age. With that being said, he's one of the best creations of the Silver Age, in my opinion. He is, actually no, he's kind of like what they did for Captain America and, Black Knight, in that he took this really old character, because Johnny, not really Johnny, but the idea of the Human Torch, came out from like the 40s. And it was, and the idea of like bringing back these old character ideas in a new concept was really welcomed, I guess, at the time, because it brought in younger fans for a new character and brought in this a new audience, but also brought in an older audience that grew up with like, hey, I grew up with the original Human Torch, I want to see what this new Human Torch is like. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. So yeah. Oh, boom, you just got burned by Johnny, but because he's the Human Torch. Oh, never mind. I'm waiting for that to heal completely before I press A, so I don't jinx anything. But no, they do the same thing with, they actually did it with Patsy recently. Patsy Walker, who is, Trish Walker. She is Hellcat now, but she was a really old character. I don't really, it was kind of sexist, but it was like a girl comic. Patsy. Trish Talk, I think was the name of the comic, actually. I could be wrong about that. But no, they did the same thing recently with, they did it with, they're doing it with Kite Man, actually, in DC. If you're looking for, like, a recent comparison. No, I'd argue that, yes, he doesn't freeze in this! I like this already! That's really cool, actually. He's so hot, he's cool. Please tell me he can, like, obliterate Iceman, because that'd be swell. But, I really like Johnny. He's a really fun character, and, oh, I always feel like anyone who plays him is almost having fun. Like, as bad as much as we like to mock Chris Evans for Human Torch, it was definitely a time when he was playing those characters, and I don't want to say it worked, but I will say it, Chris Evans for the time of the scene, heartthrob, so it makes sense that he was the Human Torch. Looking back, I don't think it was the best casting decision, but looking at it from like what the viewpoint was in like 2006, it's like, yeah, it makes relative sense. But yeah, Johnny is a cool guy. So it makes sense for the character. I was like, why doesn't Loki respond? Like, oh, Loki probably died. Don't remind me. Sad. I always feel bad when Loki dies. But, no, as I was saying about Black Knight, Black Knight was a character that originated, like, from the early days of Marvel. And he kind of had this resurgence where he's like, I am a mythical god. It's like, whoa, where did that come from? It's like, yeah, he's a god. It's like, okay, so he's a god now. Which I don't really hate, per se. But it's just like, okay. Yeah, I was gonna go to the Shadow Doom before we do the Infinity Rift. I want to see what costume I could probably buy. Because I feel like it, because I really want to buy that. I said I would get Venom next, so I'm gonna get Venom next. There, I got the anti-Venom one. Are you happy? Wrong one to go to. But overall, I'd say, yeah, I really do like aspects of Johnny. Johnny is, in my opinion, yeah, he is probably. I'm just gonna say this now. At the moment, Johnny is the character worth buying this pack for. If you're a huge Human Torch fan like I am, buy it. You'll not be disappointed. I think he's probably the best character in the pack so far. Probably the best character of the DLC. But at the same time, I like to rank them actually. So, in the first pack, I didn't think the first pack was nobly any good, but due to memory, I think Moon Knight and Morbius were the best. And then in the X-Men pack, Iceman and Phoenix were the best, and then Gambit, then Cable. And this one is definitely like Human Torch is like probably the best. And at the moment, I put Soon. I don't know. I haven't decided if I think Soon and Reed are the same. So at the moment, Soon and Reed are both second place at the moment. But there's still other characters in the pack to look at. I played a bit with Ben. I was not impressed with Ben, but the thing. And take a look at Ben tomorrow. But I'm kind of curious how he's gonna play. You know, curiosity is like that. You know, I know, said Jack Skellington. Sorry, I'm looking at the clock. There's one ability I didn't try out with this one, and that's that's great rush ability. Yeah, I will defend Chris Evans, even though I don't think it's the best now. Like, I don't think it fits Chris Evans now, because, I feel bad for Chris Evans, at the same time, I love Chris Evans, because, Chris Evans is... I think Chris Evans, Captain America, I think made the MCU, if I'm being entirely honest. Him and Robert Downey Jr. are the two best acted characters. Not the best character, because I think Star-Lord is my personal favorite MCU character. You know, a lot of people have problems with him. Like, well, no. It's like, no, you got them all wrong. You know, to quote, Joe Dirt. No, you got my boy all wrong. No, listen to him. You know, I think, yeah, Johnny's probably the best character in this pack. Again, I like to repeat that over and over again. Johnny's the best character in the pack. Anything, buy the pack for Johnny Storm, because he's worth every cent right now. The Season Pass, you want my total opinion on the Season Pass? I give it a C. Just for the fact that the first two packs did not have a story mode. The characters were alright, but it's like, no, they could have been free DLC. And then it's like, well, you could possibly just been like, hey, we're going to include story modes. Like, include a story mode. I would have been happy if you include, like, a story chapter, because that would be like, yeah, I'd be down with that. And I think that would have been worth our money more, because we were promised story from the beginning, and they were just like, no. Yeah, I was really like, I'm upset there's no story mode in the DLC. I got rid of some of them more so I could be like, I'm done. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow we'll take a look at The Thing, which is going to be kind of interesting. Again, Johnny is probably my favorite character of it. Definitely worth every cent and penny. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember to stay cool. Or stay hot. Anyway, have a good day. Bye-bye.